Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in England. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Jackson running again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins once more, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Cousins will try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
James Prochet to return it.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After one, our score 12-6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And Jackson throwing once more. Being chased out left.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This is taken way up at the 25. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go. than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings.
Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Mike Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Adafe Owe in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The sack by Justin Ellis.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushed...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking big.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now. High throw, but he makes the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Jackson on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
51 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment?
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 39 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for two. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is taken way up at the 25.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. They juked him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 44 yards.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll throw again. Cousins. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. This is Smith with a grab. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the 2nd half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't it? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Crochet to return it. And no chance down at about the 17-yard.